Hey, good morning everybody. Hope you're doing well today. It is super foggy here in Goshen this morning. Can see the fog even just across the ramp against the hangar there. When I pulled the airplane out, I could even see it flowing into the hangar just from the doorway. So it is super dense this morning. So we're gonna have to delay a little bit. But the place we're going is Norwalk, Ohio. So it's about an hour flight, a little under an hour for us. And it looks better there, kind of low clouds, 500 feet. So not super low, but they only have non-precision approaches there. It's a pretty small airport. So should get a approach almost to minimums today, and hopefully we'll get out of here before too long. And hope you guys enjoy the ride. All right, got a good start there. But flip the MFD up screens. I like the cast messages up on top, and we'll pick up the weather here.
Water, fog, sky condition, vertical visibility 200, temperature 16 Celsius, dew point 16 Celsius, altimeter 29993. Remarks, density altitude 1,200. Goshen Municipal Airport, Goshen, Indiana. Automated weather observation 1257 Zulu. Wind 300 at 03. Visibility 1/4. Fog. Sky condition, vertical visibility 2.
Alright, it's calling a quarter mile in fog, but I can see it's closer to a half mile or more here, so good enough for taking off, and clouds aren't going to be too thick. Let's go ahead and get our clearance.
Morning, southbound clearance, Pilatus 921 November Golf on the ground at Goshen. Request IFR to 5 Alpha 1.
Meantime, we'll do our ice protection test. Set flaps 15.
921 November Golf, southbound clearance, delivery hold for Lisa Goshen. You are cleared to the 5 Alpha 1 airport as filed. Maintain 3000. Select 15,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.05, squawk 6263, hold for release.
921 November Golf, I am holding for release here at Goshen. Cleared to 5 Alpha 1 as filed. 3000, 15, and 10. Departure 3205, squawk 6263.
1 November Golf, readback is correct, and I'm showing you I have an on-course of 099er. So up in altimeter 2993, give me a call number 1 ready with your runway.
Alright, I'll let you know 1 November Golf. And for 1 November Golf, we'll use runway 9er.
Alright, 3205, 6263, 3000 in the altitude pre-select. Cleared as filed, which is just direct. And 3 knots of wind, that's not much, so we'll just take off 9. Been a minute for the ice protection, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. And it looks like we're all clear. Go ahead and taxi.
traffic, Pilatus Center, 21 November Golf, taxi runway 9er, Goshen.
Clear left and right. Brakes do work. Beta works. The thick pusher test. Brakes on my side. Brakes on the co-pilot side. Brakes on both sides and pushes. We'll interrupt it. Got the stall indication. Bam, got the pusher warning. And all the servos are correct. Controls are correct. And that completes all of the engine start before taxi checklists. Got the AGM 1 and 2 database old. That is just the charts. Those expired yesterday. The navigation is still good, so that's not a problem for us.
Clarence Center, 21 November Golf. We are number 1 and ready for departure, runway 9er at Goshen.
1 November Golf, ready to submit. 1 November Golf, 1 entering controller shift, heading 090, you release from the Goshen Airport.
Heading 090, release for departure off Goshen, 921 November Golf.
Alright, we'll set 090 on the heading here, on the heading bug. And we'll put the flight director in go around and heading modes. And we'll stop here briefly and do the fat I fly mnemonic or acronym. Alright, flaps set 15 for normal takeoff. Trims are in the green. Ice protection probes, light windshield heats. Inertial separators open. Props and boots. Flaps are set 15. Oh, already got that. Lights. And yaw damp is off and flight idle go. And runway is clear. We're clear for takeoff. Go ahead and put the glasses on because it's bright.
Goshen traffic, Pilatus Center, 21 November Golf, departing runway 9er, Goshen.
Alright, so we should have about 1,800 foot ground roll today. And if we had an issue and we need to stop, we should be able to stop in about 3,400 feet. Alright. Fuel condition to flight idle. CAS is clear except for the AGM message. And off we go. We have a little left crosswind. Looking for about 80 knots. Alright, there's power set. Airspeed's coming alive. Hold the center line. There's 1,000 feet. And about 2,000. Alright, positive rate, no usable runway on the brakes. Gears coming up. And we're through the fog layer. Alright, taxi and landing lights come off, yaw damp comes on.
Goshen traffic, Pilatus Center, 21 November Golf, departing the area to the east, Goshen. Morning, South Bend, Pilatus Center, 21 November Golf, off Goshen, 2,000, climbing 3,000, heading 090.
Flight 921 November Golf, South Bend approach, ident, come and maintain 10,000.
Ident, climb, maintain 10,000, 921 November Golf.
Alright, we'll transition over to cruise climb,
Flight 1 November
150
Golf, radar
knots.
contact 3 miles east of the Goshen Airport, and altitude checked, and now proceed direct 5 Alpha 1 Airport.
Direct to 5 Alpha 1, 921 November Golf.
Alright, got flaps coming up, missed that there. And we're going direct to our destination. Set speed on the flight director. And we'll verify the climb check. We've got ice protection as we need it.
We'll leave the probes and windshields on. And we'll leave the inertial separator on up until 10,000. Autopilot, we're going to hand fly it for a while. Power control lever is set. The ACS bleed air switch is still on auto. Cabin pressure looks good. We're climbing.
Contact Chicago Center on 134 point, correction, 119.85.
Chicago on 119.85, 902 November Golf. Good day. Alright, we'll finish this before we check on with him. Torque, temps, and NG all look good, and Barrow is still 2993.
November 50 Victor Mike, Chicago Center, roger. Pilot's discretion, descend to 16,000, altimeter at Fort Wayne, 2993.
16 by discretion, 903, 50 Victor Mike.
So Chicago, Pilatus 902 November Golf, 6,200, climbing 10,000.
November 9021 November Golf, Chicago Center, roger. Climb and maintain 15,000.
Climb and maintain 15,000, 902 November Golf. Alright, 15,000 set in arm. Pilatus 901 November Golf, 15,000.
Number 921 November Golf, Cleveland Center, roger. Fort Wayne altimeter. Actually, we'll go Toledo altimeters, 29991.
2991, 901 November Golf. Alright, I'll turn the autopilot on here and we'll get our cruise power set up and get the approach set up. Oh, we'll get the weather too, make sure that nothing's changed over there in Norwalk. So power first. We are at 15,000 and the temperature is -5.
330 for 240.
And 36.6 is what I've got set. That is the power for this altitude. And let's see, weather over at Norwalk.
2997, maintain 279.
They don't have a weather. So we use Cleveland ASOS, and that's 2785. We're 100 miles out. Probably won't be able to get it, but we can check it over here on the
Skywest 133 Yankee, you're cleared direct ice.
MFD. We've got
804 Cleveland Center,
Mansfield over here,
level 230, maintain
just to the
290
south,
knots.
and they're reporting 1 mile visibility, calm winds, light rain, overcast 400. And Port Clinton just to the northwest.
2910, maintain 300 knots or greater.
And they're reporting 8 miles, scattered 700,
Delta
scattered
804,
3600.
maintain 300 knots.
It should be somewhere in between there. So we'll go ahead and set up the approach. We'll hit the little biscuit and bring up the flight management window. Go to the landing airplane and select this. We'll do 28, that's the only approach. And we'll go ahead and load it from Ofuzu. Insert
Delta
that.
804, roger, thanks for the report.
And we'll add the airport back in. 5 Alpha 1. Make sure that loaded correct. It did. And hit enter. Alright, so we got 5 Alpha 1, Ofuzu at 6,000. At or below 6,000. And hold, yeah, between 31 and 6,000. We'll probably expect to get vectors, but we'll leave the hold in there just in case. And then we got a toy at or above 2,500. Jamku at or above 1460. Then the runway. And then the missed approach is a climb to 3,000 straight out to Jural and hold. That's all correct. So let's see, we'll make sure I got, yep, activate that. And then we'll also set minimums. So push the little button up here And that'll be barometric minimums. Minimums for an LP approach, which we'll plan on, is 1320. Dial that down to 1320. And then when we get there, it'll alert us.
Pilatus 1 November Golf, contact Cleveland Center 128.62.
Cleveland 2862, 921 November Golf. Hello, Cleveland, Pilatus 921 November Golf, 15,000.
921 November Golf, Cleveland Center altimeter 2991.
2991, 1 November Golf.
Sky was 3844, climb maintain, flight level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, Sky was 3844.
Sky was 179 Yankee, Quebec Rita.
Track Rita, Skywest 139 Yankee.
Very good. Fill out the flight log. Indicated airspeed is 209, altitude 15,000. Outside air temperature -6. Torque is 36.6. ITT is 771. NG is 98.6. NP, or propeller speed, is 1690. Fuel flow is 538 pounds per hour. Oil temperature is 55. And oil temperature, or oil pressure, I mean, is 120 Celsius. 70 miles from Norwalk. Might be able to get Cleveland's weather. Let's see if we can get it.
1512 at 290 knots.
Bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Contact anyone 3518. Attention aircraft transit weather information for Cleveland Hopkins Airport area available from flight service station. 1000, altimeter 2991.
My discretion to 11,000 and 2991 on meter 1 November Golf.
Have information, Lima.
That's Lima over at Cleveland.
Cleveland Hopkins Airport arrival information, Lima. 12510. Wind 210 at 6. Visibility 10. Light rain. Few clouds at 1,400. Ceiling 10,000 broken. 25,000 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.16. Altimeter 291. ILF 24, right approach in use.
Alright.
179 Yankee,
We don't need all of the NOTAMs and everything for Cleveland, we just need the weather. Now, according to this is the first time I've been here to Norwalk, so, and it's the first time I've ever heard of something called a SAE weather system. According to the comments here on 4Flight, it says it has a SAE weather system that's similar to an ASOS. So it's not official weather, but apparently 4 mic clicks should bring up the current weather on Unicom there. So, I don't know how close we need to be for that, but we'll give it a try as we get closer. I guess we can try it now. 2285 or 22.8, and we'll flop over there.
Cleveland, good morning. Delta 1793 is out of 12.
1793 morning, climb maintain flight level 300, speed to the front.
Flight level 300, speed or discretion, Delta 1793.
6 Fahrenheit, 2.63 Fahrenheit, altimeter 2996.
Apparently it works.
1 November Golf, your discretion 7,000.
My discretion to 7,000, 1 November Golf, and we're going to request the RNAV to 28 there into Norwalk.
Okay, let them know at Cleveland approach. I'll get you there in just a minute.
Okay, we'll do. Yeah, of course, I'm on center. Alright, a minute to our descent. We'll go ahead and put it in VNAV mode here. And then it'll follow the path down. To 1 November Golf, we're starting our descent. Pull the power back to about 25 psi. Keep us from speeding up too much here in the descent.
1 November Golf, contact Cleveland approach on 124.2.
Cleveland approach 124.2, 1 November Golf, stand.
Departure, good morning, Delta 1120, past 1.5 climbing via
power back a little bit more here. Come back to 20. And approach on 24-2.
Guard, bud.
Morning, Cleveland approach, Pilatus 921 November Golf, 11,300, descending 7,000. I do have Lima there at Cleveland.
921 November Golf, Cleveland approach, altimeter 2994. Are you looking for the visual at Norwalk today?
I'd like the RNAV to 28 into Norwalk.
Charlie, stand by. November 1 November Golf, Roger, expect the RNAV runway 28. You said you have Cleveland weather?
I do have Cleveland weather, and did you say the current altimeter is 903?
2994.
904 1 November Golf, thanks. Alright, so go ahead and brief the approach.
1 November Golf, are you wanting to go direct Ofazu and then do the hold and then proceed inbound for the approach, or do you want vectors for it?
If you can give me vectors, I'd appreciate that. 921 November Golf. Alright, below 10,000, inertial separator, seatbelts, pulse lights.
70 Foxtrot Bravo, Cleveland approach, ident, and call maintain 8,000.
Alright, 276 is the
approach
course there.
Southeast of Portage County, proceed directing.
And we've got 22.8.
November Golf, going to maintain 3,000, fly heading 090.
3,000 heading 090, 921 November Golf. Heading mode on the autopilot and 090 on the heading bug. We've got 3,000 set and armed. We're descending. We're going to bring the power back to 15, descend or slow down some more here since we're coming into the approach. No NOTAMs for this approach. None of the notes apply except for the use the Cleveland Hopkins weather. And we got minimum set of 1320.
Alpha 92, turn right heading 360.
So displace threshold on this runway. There's a drag strip just to the south. That's the reason for the displaced threshold. Alright, so we're currently getting vectors. There's a couple ways we could go ahead and activate vectors. We could wait when we're a little bit closer. It'll give us the option to activate vectors. Or we can bring up the flight management window and reload the whole approach with vectors. Or you can click on the final approach fix, which is in this case is a TOTI. And if you click on that, then you have the option to do vectors to final. So we'll go ahead and click that. And apply 277 is approach course. Activate, and then we've got vectors final set out there. Thousand feet to go. Autopilot's leveling us off. We'll slow down to be below flap speed. We can put the approach flaps in.
1 November Golf, turn heading 100.
Right, 100, 921 November Golf. Okay, 100. Decent breaks in the clouds, so shouldn't have a problem down there. It's not foggy. Bring back the power just a touch more, slow down a little below 165. Then since we're in the terminal area here, we'll go ahead and set up 15 degrees of flaps where we are below 165. And go ahead and turn the autopilot off and fly it in from here. Alright, we've got Unicom set 22.8 and COM 1 in standby. Go ahead and activate, or arm, I should say, approach mode on the FMS.
213 Charlie Charlie, Cleveland departure, climb and maintain 6,000 ident.
Or I should say the activate approach mode on the flight director. Looks clear out there over the lake. Alright, descent, ATIS, we've already got that, power control area.
470 Kilo Alpha, roger.
Pressurization looks good, approach, we've got altimeter set, 994, ice protection is good, inertial separator is open, fuel quantity is balanced and good, landing gear we'll get once we start to descend on the approach. Taxi and landing lights once we are cleared for the approach. Flaps are set 15 for now. Gosher 92 November Golf. You still want us on a 100 heading?
1 November Golf, sorry about that. Turn right heading 210.
210 November Golf. Yeah, I think you forgot about me there.
Actually, number 1 November Golf, you can turn right direct to Fuzu.
Direct to Ofuzu 1 November Golf. That's not real helpful for me. We'll go ahead and turn to 210 or 220 for now. So now I got to go back and reload the whole approach. One of the annoyances with this. Alright, Ofuzu, activate. Direct to Ofuzu, activate.
November 1 November Golf, 5 miles from Ofuzu, cross Ofuzu at 3,000 cleared RNAV runway 28 approach at Norwalk Airport.
Alright, we're cleared for the approach. We'll maintain 3,000 until Ofuzu cleared, and just want to make sure that's a straight in for 28.
For 1 November Golf, affirmative, cleared for the straight in RNAV runway 28.
Cleared straight in RNAV 28 into Norwalk 1 November Golf. Alright, so we got all that set up. Approach is armed. Maintain 3,000. And actually, approach is active. Clear for the straight in. Everything still looks correct. Alright, 1.5 miles to Ofuzu. We'll start a turn before there. And then Ofuzu to Atoy is 6 miles. Then we can start down. Well, we'll intercept the glide path somewhere between Ofuzu and Atoti, so won't be all that 6 miles. We'll be at 3,000. We've done them before then. Alright, there's the turn. Reset the heading bug. Wind from the north, so we'll have a little bit of a right crosswind.
Number 921 November Golf, no traffic observed between you and Norwalk Airport. Change to advisor frequency is approved before cancellation of IFR. This frequency in the air or on the ground via flight service.
Alright, over to advisory, and we'll call you on the ground, 1 November Golf. Alright, got the glide path coming alive there on the right side of the glide path indicator. Do gear down at a dot above. So 1 dot high, we'll do gear down. So it's cyan, meaning it's armed, and it'll turn magenta once it's captured. The flight director has captured it. And we'll go to gear down. Alright, gear is down. I got 3 greens. No reds are hatched, so that's good. Approach mode is armed. Got the Glide path captured. Bring the power out to about 10 psi. And we're coming down to 1320. So it's 1.8 from Jamku to the into the runway. So we're about 3 miles. Norwalk traffic, Pilatus 921 November Golf, 3 miles to the east on the RNAV 28 Norwalk. Okay, we're at a half dot, high correcting. Speed looks good, about 110. And 600 to go. No flags.
3 mile final runway 28.
500 to go, no flags. Starting to see the ground, and I've got the runway in sight out there. So it wasn't quite the minimums here, it was higher than it was forecast to be. Go ahead and set flaps to 30, we're below 130. Norwalk traffic, Pilatus 921 November Golf, 4.5 mile final, 28 Norwalk.
500.
I got that displaced threshold there. I've got the drag strip here on the
Minimums.
left. There are some poles there on the end. We're going to make sure we're not going to hit those. That's part of the reason for the displaced threshold. Alright. Got amps away. And flight or ground idle on the condition lever. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like these Pilatus videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and share it and like it. Thanks for riding along.